Is your budget working for you? Mine sometimes doesn't, sometimes doesn't. Keep watching and I'll let you know. Thanks for joining Living on the Cheap and trying to figure it out. Today we're going to talk about, does your budget work for you? I have a budget that, well, it's kind of the same format since about September. I know in the last month I was talking about getting it upgraded so that I can do a reconciliation with what I actually spent and if there was any difference so that I can update my next month's budget. That's my source file when coming to budgeting. I do not reconcile and I totally recommend everybody do it. So that is me telling everybody what to do and me not doing it. So this month, I actually did get my husband finally to show me how to do it. He didn't even show me, he just did it. And he did it in like 2 seconds. I'm looking at this Excel file going, I don't know what you just did. So I have no idea how to fix it if I wanted to. I'm just going to have to copy and paste the same, save new for the new budgets. But anyhow, what I've been finding is we're overspending and eating out. But if I add more money to that, then that takes away from my debt repayment. And if I take away from my debt repayment, that means we're in debt longer, which then means we cannot fix the engine in my husband's car, which is his hobby. It's not really his car because he has a company car, so we're okay. It's been parked for about 6 months now, and we have 1 year parking insurance on it. And we want to get the engine fixed on it, but that's going to cost us about 20 grand. So that's actually what put us into this whole debt repayment plan and getting everything done quickly. And what I mean by quickly, it should be a 2-year plan, and we're about 6 months in. So, anyhow, back to the budget. Does the budget work for you? So, I'm going to tell you what I did wrong and what you should be doing right, and hopefully I learned and do it right from now on. 1, start tracking your spending. Don't even go into the budget yet. Track your spending for a month, maybe even 2 months. It's best if you do 3 months, but I know that takes forever and then you'll never get on a budget. So I recommend 1 month at minimal. You're going to go into your second month. You're still going to keep tracking your spending, but you're now going to make a budget according to what you spent in the last month. We're not even going into the repayment plan. We're not even going to go talking about debt. We're just going to start working on a budget. Now, the budget, you can call it whatever you want. I call it a budget. My husband likes to call it a spending plan. Whatever. What it is you telling your money where to go. I found when I did do my budget for the first few times, I actually found extra money. When I started doing a budget way back, probably 5-6 years ago, I found $500 extra a month. $500 I thought was such a big deal. Now I'm finding $2,000 extra a month because I've actually cut things back. So what I suggest in your 3rd or 4th month, depending on how you feel and how you're doing, is now you're going to start cutting back on things that you feel, looking at your budget and your spending, where you can cut back to put money into your debt. Pretty simple. Once you make that, you now have a new spending plan / budget, and that's what you're going to follow. You're still going to keep tracking all your spending. You're still going to reconcile. Yes, Helena, I said reconcile your budget every month. You should do it twice a month, actually, depending on your pay periods. I do mine twice a month, and I do it on the pay period. If you only get paid monthly, do it that way. If you have an irregular income, this may not work for you, and you'll have to find another channel that does talk more about irregular income, because I only deal with regular income, so I don't even know how to deal with irregular income. So I apologize for those of you who have irregular income. Once you start having this budget and you start cutting things back, say cable TV, maybe cutting out your landline because you have a cell phone and you use that exclusively. Maybe cutting back on eating out. Maybe cutting down to 1 car. So you only have 1 car insurance and 1 car to fill gas every week. Things like this. You're going to find a ton of money that you can put into your debt repayment plan. Then what you're going to do is take your total debt divided by what your payments are, not payments, sorry, correction, your extra money to pay off the debt. And that will tell you how long you have to pay your debt. Now, this is not exact science because there is interest on your debt, but this will get you going, and this will help a lot. And when you start seeing that extra money you find, which is incredible that you had it because you're always thinking every week, I'm broke, but you're not really broke. You're just overspending in the wrong category, so you're not putting it to debt. And then you owe a ton to Mr. Visa, who's laughing his head off because he's charging you 20% interest. So, just wanted to say, is your budget working for you? If it does work now, have you made mistakes in the past? What did you do to correct these mistakes? Let me know down below. Give me a thumbs up. Woohoo! And watch my next video. Here? I don't know. Somewhere. Thanks.